This is Part 2 of the small claims process, filing with the court. You may file in the Denver Small Claims Court if your claim is for money, property, specific performance of a contract, or enforcement of a restrictive covenant that does not exceed $7,500. You may reduce a larger claim and waive the balance. You cannot divide a claim and file two separate cases. At least one of the parties you sue resides, is regularly employed, has an office for the transaction of business, or is a student at an institution of higher education in Denver County, or they own rental property in Denver County that is the subject of the claim. You pay a non-refundable filing fee. Current filing fees can be found at denvercountycourt.org/civil-filing-fees/. If you are the plaintiff, you must complete the form entitled Notice, Claim, and Summons to Appear for Trial. This is the document which initiates a small claims case. Begin by identifying the names and addresses of the plaintiff or plaintiffs and defendants or defendants in the upper left corner of the form. If the named defendant is not a natural person, you will need to determine who the registered agent is. A registered agent is the person who is authorized to accept service on behalf of a corporation. You may go online at sos.state.co.us to determine who the registered agent is. In the next section of the form, you must answer all four questions with yes or no. Under the plaintiff or plaintiff's claim section, please write a brief description of your claim. Include what you are claiming, the amount you are requesting, and a summary of the reasons to support your claim. You must complete all four parts of the notice, claim, and summons to appear for trial. Do not attach any exhibits or paperwork to this form. Next, you will file the notice, claim, and summons to appear for trial with the court in the main clerk's office on the first floor of the City and County building. Provide all four parts of the form to the court. The clerk will complete the section that identifies the date and time of the court trial. The trial will be scheduled approximately 30 days from the date of filing. You will pay a non-refundable filing fee at this time. Current filing fees can be found at denvercountycourt.org/civil-filing-fees/. After filing with the court, you will need to make arrangements to serve the defendant or defendants with Part 2, entitled The Defendant's Copy of the Notice, Claim, and Summons to Appear for Trial. It is important that service is completed at least 15 days before the trial date. If not, the trial date will need to be rescheduled or your case may be dismissed. If there are multiple defendants, each defendant must be served with a copy of the notice, claim, and summons to appear for trial. If you are the defendant in a small claims case and you wish to defend the claim or present a claim against the plaintiff, known as a counterclaim, you must file a written response or counterclaim with the court. You will file your response or counterclaim in the main clerk's office on or before the scheduled trial date. Provide a copy to the plaintiff or plaintiffs. Pay a non-refundable filing fee. Current filing fees can be found at denvercountycourt.org/civil-filing-fees/ and appear on the date set for trial on the notice, claim, and summons to appear for trial with all evidence and witnesses needed to establish your defense and/or counterclaim. If you are the defendant, do not disregard the notice, claim, and summons to appear for trial. And if you are the plaintiff, do not disregard a response or counterclaim. A judgment could be entered against you, and the other party could start collection procedures.